Today I went for a short walk around a small woodland. This wood is called Flitwick Plantation, and it's an old pine plantation dating back from around the 1800s. It's located in Bedfordshire, which has a long green sand ridge, so it's very well known for growing pine forests that were planted between the wars and after the war. There are two paths that go through the woods. There's one large bridleway that goes up the hill through the wood that goes up towards a water plant where I think there's a small spring, and another smaller public part right of way that comes back down the hill past this new growth. The woodland doesn't get many visitors because it's in a sort of out of the way place, so it's quite quiet and there's quite a lot of wildlife. I've seen foxes running through the woods, a lot of muntjac deer, as well as a lot of birds. There's blue tits in the wood today, and I've seen lots of robins. This area also has quite a high population of red kites, and there's generally 2 or 3 flying around overhead. I have seen as many as 8 in a group flying around. Over the years, the pine forest has been slowly cut down for logs, and I think they've replaced them with broadleaf trees, and there's a mixture of silver birch trees in some areas, and other areas have some oak trees and ash. On the forest floor, especially amongst the broadleaf trees, there's lots of plants growing up. There's a lot of blackberry bushes that have grown up along the sides of the paths. It's quite a wet area, particularly in this part of the wood, so there's lots of long grasses and rushes as well. In the summer there are lots of ferns in the woods as well, so normally in the summer they're all green, but they're all died back now. In other areas of the wood there are lots of thistles, and primroses seem to be growing quite often. There are also lots of pheasants in and around this wood. A lot of the neighbouring woods are used for pheasant hunts in the season, so there's a number of feeding stations around, and quite a lot of the area is private, so you can't walk up some of the hills. These are the first coloured flowers I've seen in the woods this year.